Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So in today's tutorial I'll be teaching you how to make this beautiful three layered peplum or three-step fillet. So if you want to know how to cut this, do not forget to hit on the like and the subscribe button. Watch this video to the end. Okay, this blouse also has a zipper in front, so if you want to know how to go about this, I have a video in my channel. I'll be dropping the link in the description box so you can watch this. So it's a breastfeeding mother princess that bustier. So guys, if you're interested in knowing this, do not forget to share this video, watch the video to the end. Okay, so guys, let's get straight into the video. So to get the radius of your circle, you are going to use your waist measurements plus your zipper allowance divided by 6.28. We are cutting 360-degree fillet. So let's say your waist measurement is 30 plus your zipper allowance, which is 1.5 or 1.5. Then you divide it by 6.28. That is 30 plus 1.5. That's 31.5. You divide it by 6.28 to get the radius of your circle. Also, we are also going to calculate for the length of the fillet. So to get this, we are going to subtract your half length from the full length. If your full length is 25 and your half length is 15, so 15 from 25, you are going to have 10 inch. That means the length of your fillet is 10 inch. Okay, so right now we are going to add the radius of the circle plus the length of the fillet in order to know what to fold. Okay, so this is how you go about this. You are going to add the two calculations together, then you are going to know what to fold exactly. So the radius of your circle plus the length of the fillet will determine what to fold, what you are going to fold on your fabric. So guys, let's get straight into the video. So guys, after I was done doing my calculation, the radius of my circle is 6.5 while the length of my fillet is actually 5. So when you add this together, you have 11.5. So I went ahead to fold 11.5 into 2. Okay, can you see? Just measure 11.5, then you fold into 2, just like so. Then after folding into 2, just make sure you have 11.5 or you have 12. It's better you have enough than for you to have a shortage. So right now you go ahead and fold it over again. So that means you are folding into 4. Make sure you have 11.5. Okay, so square, all squares are equal, all sides are equal. So make sure that all the sides are equal. Just go ahead and make sure that the sides are equal. Okay, so I have 11.5, or you can have 12. Can you see it's on 4 folds, so we have 4. So right now I'm going to be imputing my radius, the radius of my circle, which is 6.5. So go ahead and mark 6.5. Okay, just go ahead and mark 6.5. Place your tape like you see me doing. Then you're going to mark 6.5 all the way to get the radius of your circle. Just go ahead and mark 6.5 all the way. Then you're just going to connect just like you see me doing. Next, I'm going to be marking the length of my fillet, which is 5. So go ahead and mark 5 inch all the way around. Place it just like you see me doing and mark 5 inch, which is the length of your fillet. So right now I went ahead to cut this out. This is going to be my first layer. Okay, so I'm going to open up one side because it's actually on fold. So this is how you go about this. This is a 360-degree fillet. This is full fillet, full circle. So I've gone ahead to transfer it to my fabric, and I added half of an inch at the top and also at the hem of my fillet. I also went ahead to cut the lining piece for it. Okay, so just go ahead and open up the sides. Add half of an inch for the seam allowance. So guys, this is the first layer. I'll go ahead and cut the second layer. Okay, so make sure you add your lining piece. So for the second layer, I'll show you how I cut this. Fold your fabric into 4 just like we did for the first layer. Then since I'm just going to be adding 3 inch. The distance between the second layer and the third layer and the first layer is going to be 3 inch. So I'm just going to add 3 inch all the way. You are going to use the first layer to cut the second layer. So if for instance I want to add 1 inch, what I will do, I'm just going to place my tape on the first layer, and I'll go ahead and mark 1 inch all the way around. Just go ahead and mark 1 inch all the way around if I'm to add 1 inch. But for this tutorial I added 3 inch. So I'm just showing you how I cut the second layer. So you just go ahead and add the 1 inch all the way around. So this is not difficult to do. Just go ahead and add 1 inch all the way. But since I'm adding 3, so that was how I achieved my 3 inch extension. So instead of adding 1, you add 3. So this is our second layer. I also went ahead to cut a lining piece for this. Make sure that you fold your fabric into 4 like we did for the first layer. Also for the third layer, the last one, I repeated the same thing I did for the first and the second layer. Place your second layer now. Now you are going to use your second layer to cut the third layer. So place your second layer on the third layer. Then you're just going to, okay, I actually use 2.5, so you can decide to use 3 inch as well. So go ahead and mark it all the way around, then you cut out. So this is simple and easy to make. I don't want this tutorial to be long, so that's why I made it short. So go ahead and cut the lining piece for it as well and open up the sides. Can you see? This is how you achieve your 3-layered flare. So I'm going to be adding an interfacing to this. So I use a gum stay, light gum stay for this, and I didn't make it full. I made it shorter because it's going to be a 3-layered peplum. So I don't want it to be too thick for me, so that I'll not have difficulty when attaching it to my half cut. So I made it shorter, and I repeated the same thing for the first layer. I made it shorter. But for the second layer, I will not be adding an interfacing to it. So a I use a crepe fabric, or you can use lycra, you can use crepe, you can use cotton. So for this I use a crepe fabric. For this I only cut the lining piece. So next I'll go and attach this gum stay to my fabric. I'm going to iron it on the wrong side of my actual fabric. So guys, after I was done doing that, this is what it looks like. I went ahead to trim off the excess gum stay, and also I'll go right now. I'll place my lining on my actual fabric, right side facing each other. So I'll go to my machine. I'll go ahead and stitch using half of an inch. Remember, we left half of an inch for the seam allowance. Go ahead and stitch half of an inch all the way around until you get to the other end. Stitch using half of an inch. After stitching, you're just going to turn it out to the right side, then give it a good press. Okay, then I'll show you what it looks like. You are going to repeat the same thing to the second layer and also to the third layer. Place your fabric right side facing each other. Then you are going to be stitching using half of an inch. Just go ahead and stitch half of an inch, just like you see me doing. Just go ahead and stitch half of an inch. After stitching, you turn it to the right side and iron. So here is our second layer. Like I said, this is not going to have a gum stay, and this is what it looks like. I went ahead to stitch and turn it to the right side. And also for the first layer, I went ahead to iron after stitching, and this is what it looks like. For the third layer, this is what it looks like as well. It's looking so clean and beautiful. So guys, this is what you should have. So right now I'm going to place the 3 together. I'm just going to place the 3 layers together. I'll start with the last layer, the third layer. I'll place the second layer on it. Just go ahead and arrange it well. Then you place the last layer, the first layer. So this is it. Can you see our 3 layers are well arranged? So I'll go ahead and secure with my safety pin, and I will go to my sewing machine. I'm going to be stitching them. I'm going to make them one. I'm going to stitch them together. Go to your machine and arrange it carefully. So as you can see, our 3-layered peplum is almost ready. So just go ahead and secure with your safety pin. Go to your machine and stitch, then make it one. Just go ahead and stitch like so. Just go ahead and stitch like so. So guys, after I was done doing that, this is what it looks like. This is the final outcome. Can you see how pretty it is? It's looking so beautiful. So right now, I'll go ahead and attach it to my upper part, that is the half length, and show you what it looks like. Okay, so guys, after I was done doing that, this is it. This is the final outcome, and I'm happy it came out so fine. Please do not forget to share this video, like and subscribe to this channel, and do well by turning on your notification bell so you can get notified whenever we post a new video. Thank you for always watching my video. Like I said, this is a princess breastfeeding mother, Princess Dabustier. I have a video on my channel on how to achieve this, so I'll be dropping the link in the description box so you can watch this as well. So guys, thank you for watching my video. See you in my next class. Bye.